October 25, 2017. A Ryanair flight touches down in Athens. Ordinary landing, ordinary passengers. Nobody at that gate has any idea they just watched the beginning of one of the biggest manhunts in financial history. This is Dr. Ruja Ignatova. 9 days earlier, a warrant was issued for her arrest in the United States. $4 billion, stolen from more than 100 countries, and every agency that matters now hunting for her. She'd boarded a flight in Sofia that morning, economy class. No bodyguards, sunglasses on, even indoors. What happens between that boarding gate and this landing is something investigators still can't fully explain. And by the end of this video, you're going to have to decide for yourself whether you believe she's dead or whether she's still out there, laughing at all of us.
Hello, this is Dr. Ruja Ignatova. I'm very pleased.
3 years earlier, Ruja Ignatova doesn't look anything like a fugitive. She looks like the smartest person in every room she walks into, because on paper, she is. PhD in law, Oxford educated, a resume that includes McKinsey.
For me to be here 1.5 years after we launched.
When she steps on stage at Wembley Arena, in a floor-length red gown, under a single spotlight, 10,000 people are watching her, like she's already made them rich. Her pitch is almost insultingly simple.
Of OneCoin, which I strongly believe will be the #1 cryptocurrency worldwide.
OneCoin, the next Bitcoin. Get in now, she tells them, before the world catches up. And they believe her. Not a handful of people, millions of people, in over 100 countries, teachers, retirees, entire families pooling their savings, because the woman on stage has a doctorate and a private jet and says this is the opportunity of a lifetime. There's just one problem. OneCoin isn't a cryptocurrency. There's no blockchain, no mining, no way to verify a single coin. It's a number on a private server, and Ruja's team can change that number whenever they feel like it. It was never crypto. It was a pyramid with a website. And the wildest part? Even after this got exposed, people kept paying into it. Wait until you hear how she kept it running. By 2016, the pyramid is swallowing money faster than almost any scam in history, over $4 billion, and climbing. Ruja buys a penthouse, a yacht. She lands a paid cover on Forbes Bulgaria, presented to the world as a self-made crypto visionary. Behind that image, a very different machine is running. Shell companies stacked on shell companies. Crypto mixers scrubbing the money's trail. A network of launderers spread across multiple continents, quietly moving billions out of reach, before regulators can even open a file. But paper trails don't disappear that easily. By the middle of 2017, U.S. prosecutors are closing in, building a case that will eventually name her personally. Ruja isn't just watching the walls close in. She's already planning her exit. She has weeks, maybe days, and she uses every one of them. Which brings us back to that flight, the one we started with. Here's what actually happened on it. October 25, 2017, Sofia to Athens. Here's what almost nobody realizes. That landing in Athens is the last moment anyone can actually prove Ruja Ignatova existed. Not as a suspect on the run, not as a face on a wanted poster. Just gone. No hotel check-in under her name, no border crossing, no credit card, no phone signal, no confirmed photograph ever again. The most wanted white-collar fugitive in the world simply stops existing at the exact moment the world starts looking for her. Back home, the empire doesn't stop. Her brother Konstantin quietly takes over.
Everybody, my name is Konstantin Ignatov and I'm head of the Sofia management.
Running OneCoin without her for another 1.5 years, until federal agents arrest him in a Los Angeles airport. He eventually flips, cooperates with prosecutors, and walks away a free man. Her co-founder isn't as fortunate. 20 years in prison, $300 million ordered in restitution. Her own lawyer, accused of laundering over $400 million of OneCoin's money, gets 10 years. Everyone around Ruja Ignatova eventually pays a price. Everyone except Ruja Ignatova. So where did she actually go? There are 2 theories, and one of them was just blown apart by German investigators. For years, the leading theory was as dark as it gets. that Ruja was murdered on a yacht in the Ionian Sea back in 2018, killed on the orders of a Bulgarian crime figure who wanted her silenced for good, her body dismembered and dumped at sea. It's a story that made headlines everywhere. There's just one problem with it. The man allegedly hired to kill her was sitting in a Dutch prison cell at the exact moment the murder was supposed to have happened. German investigators have since said, on the record, that their working theory is that Ruja Ignatova is still alive. And it gets stranger. One documentary team claims to have traced her to a quiet, wealthy neighborhood in Cape Town, South Africa, sources allegedly placing her there, hiding in plain sight for years, while the FBI's most wanted list still carries her name and her face. That claim hasn't been independently confirmed, but it's out there, and it's the closest anyone has come to an answer in almost a decade. Today, Ruja Ignatova is still on the FBI's 10 most wanted list, one of only a handful of women to ever make that list. The reward for information leading to her arrest, $5 million. Her victims are still being paid back.
I was £20,000 in debt, and I was
slowly, piece by piece, out of frozen bank accounts and seized penthouses on the other side of the world. Millions have been recovered so far. Billions are still missing. And somewhere, on the ocean floor, or in a mansion with a view of Table Mountain, the woman who convinced the world she'd built the next Bitcoin is still out there. Still the crypto queen, still missing, and still, after almost 10 years, still winning. So here's the question I want you to actually answer in the comments. Dead or hiding in Cape Town? If you were on that flight to Athens in 2017, what do you think really happened the moment she landed? Drop your theory below. I read every single one, and I'll pin the best one. If you want the next case broken down like this, subscribe, because there's another one already lined up that's even wilder than this.